ways of others, this is a gunah kabira, and nobody, appreciate that. So, because we have made huquq al-ibad out of deen totally, we sometimes encroach upon the properties of the other, and especially on the property of government, encroach upon the property of the government. But nobody, pays heed to it, and nobody appreciates that he is committing a sin. Rasulullah has said that if you encroach upon the property of one person, that property, that particular part of the world will be the talk of his neck on the days of judgment. But nobody pays heed to it. There are many practices prevalent in our society. In Pakistan, the use of loudspeaker has become a curse for the people. They use the loudspeaker in a loud voice, and the whole population, the whole habitation, is under torture by the voices coming out from the loudspeaker. If someone is patient, someone is suffering an illness, he cannot sleep. This is, against the dictates of Sharia. This is against the violation of huquq al-ibad. But nobody, they, reciting naats or reciting Holy Quran in the loud sense. But Rasulullah has forbidden to recite Holy Quran at a place where the people are working and they are not paying heed to the Holy Quran. But still, this practice is going on. Rasulullah has once passing through a house, and he needed to make tayammum. You know tayammum. When a person does not have water, he has to make tayammum So he went to the wall of that house. That wall was made of clay. So he made tayammum on that wall. This is a hadith. The fuqaha have discussed, while commenting on this hadith, that there is a question, how Rasulullah used the wall of another person, wall owned by another person, for making tayammum. They have raised this question and then answered it that although the use of the property of any other person is not permissible according to Sharia without his permission, but everybody would give permission to Rasulullah to make tayammum, and therefore it was allowed for him. But the question is that the fuqaha have discussed this, that why Rasulullah has made tayammum on that wall. Fuqaha have said that if a person has, what do you call it, Roshandan, this kubwa, ventilator, yeah. If a person had a ventilator outside his house, hanging on the street, it is not allowed. And it is not allowed for a person who has extended his ventilation to the street. It is not allowed to eat food in his home because he has encroached upon the property of the state. So the fuqaha have gone so deep and so far in abiding by huququl ibad. But unfortunately, we are neglecting them. And if a property is owned not by a private person, but by the state, then it is more grave, because the rights of the whole citizens is violated, because this particular property is not of the government, not of the president, not of the prime minister, not of a particular minister. It is owned by the whole society, all the citizens. And if you violate their right, then it will be very difficult how to seek forgiveness from all of them. So therefore, these are some points that are much neglected in our society, and we should pay heed to them, and we should know the basic requirements and basic principles given by the Islamic Sharia about Huququl Ibad. There are, many families in which there are quarrels between husband and wife, between the mother of the husband and between his wife, and they commit oppressive acts against each other. This is totally haram. This is totally against the dictates of Sharia and against Huquq al-Ibad. So these were 2 points that I wanted to make about this holy verse that I have just recited, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He may guide us and may give us tawfiq to abide by the guidance provided by this holy verse and by the Quran Kareem, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our lives reformed according to the teachings of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At the end, I would request, in order to act upon this holy verse, that every Muslim should devote some time for educating himself and educating his family about the precepts of Sharia, not only in ibadat but also with regard to Huquq al-Ibad, and to read some books that give you the correct precepts given by Sharia in that field. Inshallah, it will help all of us to abide by the dictates of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this particular field. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.